Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today it's not gonna be a vlog. I thought because I had slowly introduced a topic for the conversation slash meeting I had on the last Spend a Day with Me with Ulundi Mdingi to assist me with some financials. So obviously I couldn't vlog the whole thing. He decided to give me a homework that I quickly need to finish up because I'm going to see him again today. So I thought because I didn't show too much of it and I really want to talk more about this side of business, I think we are past the fancy pretty about the industry. I really want to go back to speaking more about the tough things, the hard stuff, the reality of event planning, so that when you guys say whether you want to be bigger, you want to do more, you want to make more money, you are also like, you know, kind of tapped into the realities of that. Like number one, I'll tell you now, for as long as you can, don't scale up. Do not, it's a trap. Stay, and I'm not just saying this because of my recent experience with my guys. I'm saying this even before I had my guys, even when I had them. It was never excessive. It was always, I needed them and paid them when they were, or they had to be on call. Because I don't have the flexibility of a fluid business in that type of sense. The way I've tried to keep I'm always trying to maximize my profit, so I keep everything as like, if I don't need it, I don't get it, I don't pay for it. But that's a story for another day. So as a continuation to that, I thought let's just have a quick day out with me, but I'm only gonna take I'm gonna step out for my meeting. I'm only leaving at 11. It's only 09:44 and I'm on the couch because guys akusebenzeki ediskeni in winter and I'm finishing off Bridget. So the other thing that I want to tap on with you guys, that business has been quiet. Now, for the most part, I love it when I get to be home, because honestly, the anxiety of hosting events, guys, even sometimes I'm literally losing my mind. So when I can have downtime and I can be bored, I really learned to embrace not having anything to do. And because I struggle to just sitting still, I'm those people who I can't meditate. I'm always, my mind is always wandering. I can never just fully shut down. But as a business owner, one weekend is okay, uhleli. 2 weekends I start panicking. Then when the third week is approaching, I feel a problem. So this month has been extremely quiet. I have not worked. It's the 18th. I had no event last week and I have no event this coming week, and there is nothing for next weekend, but I am booked that other week and it's 2 events. The other thing I hate about events, like I can be quiet for 3 weeks doing nothing, then suddenly I get 3 bookings for one day. Like I was saying, I enjoy the first week. The second week I start feeling but by the end of that second week, when the third week is now coming, I already can see that I'm gonna have issues come month end. I'm gonna have to be stricter and tighter in terms of my spending habits so that I make month end. And I always make month end. The minimum when I do my events is always like 2 to 3 a month. That's how I average my bookings. And I think because I've referring back to try and don't scale up too fast, is that I'm able to meet my financial demands month end, because I don't have too much overheads, I don't have too many operational costs. Everything that I have, I really truly believe that it's the things that I need to have. And I should be adding one more debt, which is insurance for my equipment. I don't know why I keep postponing. The next thing is 2 months, 3 months. I need to reach out to Kevin. I should actually text him today and just follow up on that. So like the things, the debt that I have, not debt, but like the installments that I do have are things that I need to have for the business. Reasons now linking up to why I'm meeting up with Ulundi, and the homework that I'm doing is that the amount of money that I want to make is the kind of money where I want to be booked one event and be covered for the full month. And I truly believe that I am at that level, but somehow imali yami I waste. And that's what he's going to try and find out. Where is it that, where am I losing money? Homework in denial is to basically start drafting and breaking down the costs that go into running the business. And these are things that I don't want to lie, I've done these things, but I don't think I've ever done them to the level that Ulundi has asked me to do. So the meeting that I'm going to have with him today is just to fine tune what I did, get him to professionalize it, and obviously add more, because I only did it for 2 events. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I only did 4 tabs, and he requested something like 10, where I can do 1, 2 events and be comfortable per month. I need to have a title-ish on where my money is going, because I don't want to have 1 event a month and feel depressed, because I low-key feel depressed sometimes when I'm not having a gig. I foresee good tea. I always try and get out of the bubble, like that zone of being sad and thinking there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm overpricing, maybe people don't like my work, maybe I need to do this, maybe, like, you always feel like there's something lacking with you. And sometimes it's, you just need some professionals come into your life. So that's what I've redirected this season towards, getting professionals. Lundi has come on board. I've also thought that it's time for a rebrand. I've got 10 years now doing events. The logo that I have, I think, is around 4 years. It's pretty, but I don't think it's where I'm at. I don't think it resembles the work that I do. And also, just as a brand, holistically, I want to work on that. And my social media presence, I want to work on that. But I don't just want to do, like, what I know has carried me to this point. I want to get further. So instead of averaging 2 to 3, I want to average like 4. No, minimum a month, it's 2. And I'm booked 3 to 6 months ahead. I need to mention, I'm still in the dark. Phone is a pitch black. And guys, my anxiety is telling me to not fix the phone. Because it's like, if it's important, you will call. But then I'm like, abakwazo phone now, because my phone screen has given up so much that I couldn't even swipe to answer your calls. But then my anxiety creeps in again, and they're like, maybe singayilungisa le phone. But then WhatsApp WhatsApp like once or twice a day, and rather direct people to emails. And I'm like, it might just work in my favor, because really, I will honestly tell you guys, migrating from being a full-on WhatsApp business to now, like, I feel like I'm at a 40% email. Life-changing. So, because I'm always on the think tank, let me carry on in that spirit. Like, let me cruise on with the spirit of being unavailable. Like, I honestly don't see anything wrong. Like, I really, like, I know people are like, no, but people have to call you. Yeah, you can call me, you can email me, but is it such a bad thing to not be readily available on WhatsApp? Like, is it really such a bad thing? But I've made peace. It's been a week. So today I'll see how I feel. 3 August, we have a date. 3 August, I've set the date. We're having our backdrop styling class. Ni WhatsApp ni phone nile Ni emailile because you guys honestly are the best. You've emailed, you've creeped into my DMs, Insta, TikTok, Jonga, you've even called. Like, you guys are a faithful bunch. Love you so much. So 3 August, I should be posting sharing the poster on my social soon. So I'm going to be posting it on my socials. I don't know what I did with my camera there. 3 August, it's a date, Midrand Carlsworld. Obviously the address, I only send it to the group that is confirmed with the payment. The post will have all the details. My only delay was the price. I am discounting it this year, just because I feel like, you know, financially I don't think people are where they were before. Hello. En route. Alright, see you soon. Okay, bye. Okay, my darlings, so post so check out my social media platforms and send an email because my phone is still down, in case it's still down by the time, but hopefully my phone will be up. The seeds, the sticks, the sugar, the oil.
Do you know what slapped me in the face?
I just had to think, man, I've got a popcorn machine. So,
where was that?
In the
A burger, cost per clean of I was ordering a burger somewhere, or something somewhere, ne? And an extra thing of bacon is 25 rand.
Strip of bacon.
I didn't order it, so I didn't know what the end product was. But an extra thing of bacon is 25 rand. Now I know for a fact, because they're tiny bacon, they're telling me that 200 gram or 250 grams is like 40 bucks. And it's got like 6 or 7 strips of bacon.
So in a clock, but 25 rand for a one.
That's my point. You later want to use some, because kula popcorn though.
Yeah.
Those seeds are what, like 10 bucks? In the pack of 500 grams or whatever. But you make a shed load of popcorn out of there.
True.
I'm not going to price you freaking 10, 15 rand for a popcorn out of that bag. I'm pricing you whatever. Made popcorn, I don't know, 100 bucks, I don't know. But I've only bought the thing, and then obviously there's the oil, or if it's microwavable, whatever.
But fact is, when I charge you for that seed pack, it's not the 10 rand that I pay.
10 rand. Can't be, because I'm charging you the end product. Your only cost there is in there, because I'm charging you the end product.
Ne? Even the salt. Honestly, this list helped me. The salt, the bag, the person who actually has to man it, and the person must wash it after.
Now, the other thing, I must write this down. We must split the people who are manning, working on the day, and then the people like Umdu that cleans for you.
Separate.
Cleans for you. Is that somebody that you hire separately, or do you hire people for the day per event? So I said, in Yageni, there's 12 months. We want 9 months on, 3 months off. There's 4 weeks in a month for 1 month. 9 months times 4 is 36 weeks. There's 2 days in a weekend. 36 weekends is 72 days. 72 days is potentially 72 events. 58 events are whole, can be birthdays, could be this, could be that, whole bunch of different things which require different costings. If you don't put in the markup here, right, all that's going to happen, all this is going to tell you is that, except that it needs to be covered by like 25%.
Okay.
What you don't want is that the majority of the 25% go into an actual cost. You want that 25% to be clean, yeah? Which is why you do this detailed exercise. But, I mean, you won't care if you buy, I don't know what quantities they come in, 100 brushes, 100 rubber band boxes, 100 things of tape, 100 whatever. At the beginning of the year, it costs you 5,000 rand. Once, boom, you've got them in the storage, and you keep using them. I mean, if you are able to use that 5,000 to the 58 events, that is literally 10 rand an event. 100 rand an event to these things.
Okay. And I Zama this year, I did buy rubber bands, the spray cans. What else did I buy? Those two things. Oh, and the sticky tape, the tape that I use. I bought significantly at the beginning of the year. And Kanas Kalupela Ngoku. I'm like, oh, okay, at least. I was like, why am I buying rubber bands every month when there's a bigger pack? Let me try the bigger pack. And then with the cans, I'm like, sometimes I don't like the cans. Why don't I just buy the cans? I buy the whole shelf once. CNZ, this whole thing, ne? And then Itugum, this event is supposed to be 55,000. I check what I charge the client, and I only charge the client 40K. Ne? So on the past client, it's like a lesson learned type of thing. Next client, it's 55, inclusive of the markup and everything. I don't think for the client. And when it's hi, I send it as is, because for me to make sure I get the markup and everything is fine for month end, I can't decide willy-nilly.
You mustn't.
The price is fixed.
You mustn't. Do you know what's going to happen, Ireland? Because you're going to learn. Because people are people. You're not doing this in a vacuum. When people are either going to accept you at 55, or they're not.
Then again, it's at 55 because they wanted these things. I didn't just.
Exactly.
It could have been 20. It could have been 10.
And it's a.
You wanted.
Exactly. It's an iterative process.
Okay.
Because, and by that time, we are to chief. This is what you want. This is the price list, and you get one. So it's either you want it or you don't. But then again, at the end of the year or at the end of a quarter, when you then now look back at everything, because this is important in terms of pricing, you can't just. I mean, you can just be like, okay, guys, I used to be doing this at 40. I've done my thing. It's 55. And people can either take it or leave it. But if too many people are leaving it, then we need to revisit. Okay. Because you obviously they're not getting business in.
Yeah. You
understand? But pricing decisions, I always say, but I've worked in big entities. So once a year, it's because I'm saying, well, let a year play out. Let's see how the market responds. You might have to be more agile than a year, but I mean, you see the. No,
I like the year. It's we can review in a year. No, I'm happy with where we are going, with what I'm seeing. The hip, because no matter what, I coach you on what you want. I won't include a backdrop if you don't want one.
100%, exactly right.
Okay.
And sometimes you must just be there. I'm here to project manage this. So this event, I'm project manager. This is not one. This is project manager. And it could have been Lundi, could have been Ludwe, could have been Lukai. But then there's going to be somewhere you're like, hey, I'm project manager and I'm pitching up as a Rolando here. But you must be able to make that decision. And the client must also be able to pay for that.
I was getting there. Now, how do I quantify or value myself being present at the event to do a setup, opposed to having coordinator do the event, or I just send the team to go do something?
I liked what you had here.
Wait, I almost forgot to share with you guys. I just got back home. Shipment from China. Ifikile. Hey guys. Says about tricky, and they showed me invoice of what I may possibly have to pay. So on driving back, I called the guy, confirmed the shipment is here. It is in, the ship has arrived. It's docked in Durban. And now I've spoken to the agent who's now going to facilitate those costs that I mentioned. If you watched that other video, the cost that I mentioned in that other video. And then after that, basically pay him, and then he will clear the things. Then so excited, I can't wait. Then basically Zofika, and once the figure, Emmanuel, I need a picture, I need a thumbnail, I need Emmanuel to take a picture of me. No, let's get Emmanuel to take it. So yeah, I will do a separate video though when we go collect or they deliver. I'll share with you guys. Let me get inside and get settled.